Well, Iowa and New Hampshire are ground zero for the presidential campaign of 2016. And while Arkansas has an earlier primary this year, we aren't the front lines in those battle states like they are. The airwaves have been bombarded by TV commercials pitching the candidates, and I'm now joined by KATV's Janelle Lilley to talk about a few of them. Janelle, thanks for being here. We're not seeing everything that they're seeing in Iowa.
We're not. You have to go searching for it online to see these ads, and I certainly did that. Donald Trump releasing several, especially in the last few weeks, and I think the most striking was the 60-second ad he released in direct line of Ted Cruz.
Let's take a look at that one.
I'm Donald Trump, and I approve this message.
It sounded like you wanted the bill to pass.
Of course I wanted the bill to pass, my amendment to pass. What my amendment did is take citizenship off the table, but it doesn't mean it doesn't mean that I supported the other aspects of the bill.
I want immigration reform to pass, and that allows those who are here illegally to come in out of the shadows.
That amendment would have allowed undocumented immigrants to remain in the U.S. permanently and obtain legal status. So how do you square that circle?
Actually, Brett, it wouldn't happen.
People want to take back their country. We want to do it in a humane way, but we have to have a country. We don't have a country right now. We have people pouring in. They're pouring in. And they're doing tremendous damage. If you look at the crime, if you look at the economy, we want to have borders. To have a country, you have to have borders. We don't have borders right now.
All right, so on that one right there, like you said, Trump squarely taking aim at Ted Cruz, and they're really in a duel for number one and number two in Iowa.
Yeah, his nearest opponent. It's the first time that we've really seen Donald Trump go from ads about himself to ads attacking another opponent.
All right, the second ad that we're going to take a look at is Hillary Clinton ad.
Yeah,
all right.
It's called Incredible.
Let's take a look at that one.
Think about it.
I would bomb the out of them.
One of these Republicans
Carpet bomb them into oblivion.
could actually be president,
Sit down and shut up.
enacting their agenda.
I think we should repeal Obamacare.
Our wages are too high.
Defund Planned Parenthood.
They're backward, even dangerous. So ask yourself, who's the one candidate who can stop them? Hillary Clinton, tested and tough. To stop them, stand with her.
I'm Hillary Clinton, and I approve this message.
Pulling no punches there.
Yeah, and absolutely, and she's taking aim. That's kind of a general election message in that she's taking aim at the entire swath of GOP candidates there and ignoring Bernie Sanders.
Doesn't know which one of them I could potentially be against, so she wants to just put them all up in line, and a firing squad, really, if you will. That commercial is aimed at every single one of them in a certain way.
All right, let's take a look at the last ad. It's a pro-Huckabee PAC ad.
Yes.
And it, once again, targets Ted Cruz, who's a big challenger to Mike Huckabee's base.
Have you thought about the caucus? A little. I heard something about Ted Cruz, that gay marriage wouldn't be a top priority for him. He said it at a fundraiser in New York City. Tells them one thing, tells Iowans another. I also heard that Cruz gives less than 1% to charity and church. He doesn't tithe? A millionaire that brags about his faith all the time? Just what we need. Another phony. I guess we've narrowed down our list. Can't caucus for Cruz.
Pursuing America's greatness is responsible for the content of this advertising.
Well, okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, that ad only aired in Iowa, and it's certainly very targeted to the caucus goers in that state, you know, and they, in the caucus, gather in a room, they have to hear from speakers, and that's the kind of conversation that Huckabee clearly thinks that they are going to have in that room.
All right, we're going to take a look at more of these ads in the coming weeks and months because there's going to be a lot more. Janelle, Lilley, thank you so much.